Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful pick a pile Christmas Eve morning message, and it's going to be from the Divine Masculines to the Divine Feminine. So as you can see, we've got beautiful Santa here, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and a Christmas tree. So whatever pile you feel drawn to, take this moment just to pick one of these three. And I'm going to be getting messages from your Divine Masculines, this morning message, on this very special day of Christmas Eve. And I'm going to be using the Divine Masculine Secrets, my deck. Then I'm going to be using the Divine Masculine Honesty and Realisation from beautiful Sandra from World Illuminator 1111. And then I'm going to be using this beautiful Christmas deck that Liz created from Guide by Angels, Divine Masculine Christmas Promises and Secrets Oracle. So take the moment now to pick a pile that you're drawn to. Okay, pile one, so let's see what it is that your Divine Masculine would love to share and express to you this morning of Christmas Eve. What is their secrets that they haven't yet told you, how they're feeling, what they're experiencing this morning, and what is it they want to get off their chest and express to you, Divine Feminines. And around this time of year, we do feel it more. We long to be with each other and we miss each other so much. So I know how special these messages are. What is it, pile one, that your Divine Masculine would love to share and express to you right now in this moment, this morning of the Christmas Eve? I love you more than you will ever know. That's beautiful. So your Divine Masculine is saying, I love you. What a beautiful message to get on Christmas Eve. And at the bottom of the deck is, you are so wise, inspirational, and sometimes I feel intimidated. So your Divine Masculine is opening up to you this morning and saying, you know, you're such a powerful being. You're inspirational, you're so wise. And it makes them feel quite intimidated at times. And this is because they love you so much. And in this preparation, their focus has been to feel better about themselves. And the only reason why they feel this intimidation is because of how they felt about themselves. And that is all changing in this preparation while you're not with each other physically. Your Divine Masculine is removing layers and layers of conditioning and to get rid of this feeling that they've had that they're not good enough, this low self-esteem that they've had the majority of their life, that's been knocking them down, that's been holding them back. And right now, in the 3D, in this moment, it may seem as if your Divine Masculine has completely forgotten about you, for some of you, if this is resonating. And they're coming across very cold, as if they don't care. This is the truth. They love you more than you will ever know. They love you so much. So let's see what comes through with the Divine Masculine Honesty and Realizations. What else is it the Divine Masculines would love to share to pile one? What is it they want you to know this morning of Christmas Eve? Nice, clear message, please, Divine Masculines. For pile one. You. I'm always thinking about you. You are forever engraved in my heart. So they are always thinking about you. Santa's going to have to go over there. He might have to lay down because he's so full of mince pies. So they're always thinking about you. Yes, he's gone. And you're forever engraved on their heart. You coming into your Divine Masculine's life has such a powerful impact because it's changed everything. Because they really have had to face themselves, face their fears, and to remove things that no longer serve them so they can feel good enough for you. So they don't feel intimidated by you, but they love you so much and they're thinking about you this morning of Christmas Eve. And at the bottom of the deck is learning. I've been learning a great about myself, us and life during our time apart. I know that I love you and that I need to heal and make various changes first in my life for us to be together. And that's exactly what I've just been channeling for this message from your Divine Masculine, for them to feel better about themselves. So that's totally on point, and they are learning and they are facing themselves, going so deep within. They're making their way back home, removing these layers, so they can share and express to you how they truly feel without being so fearful that they're not good enough. So let's see what comes through with this beautiful deck. Divine Masculine, the Promises and Secrets Oracle from beautiful Liz. These are wonderful messages for this Christmas Eve morning for the Divine Feminines from your Divine Masculine. So let's see what it is your Divine Masculine would love to share and express to you this beautiful Christmas Eve morning. What is it they want to share with you, pile one? Nice clear message, Divine Masculines, to your Divine Feminine. I have something big to tell you. So they have something big to tell you. There's something that they want to share and express to you. And this is, because we have this from the Secrets deck, I love you more than you ever know. They want to share and express that how much they love you. And at the bottom of the deck is, I see you everywhere I go and it's making me crazy. So thinking about you, and everywhere they're going, they're being reminded of you. And it's really intense around this time, like I said at the beginning of the reading in the intro, that we do feel it more around this time because it's about people coming together. It's family time, being with your loved ones. And they're feeling crazy because they're missing you so much, and there's so much that they want to tell you. It's something big they want to tell you. They want to tell you the changes that they've made, that they love you, and that you are engraved on their heart. So these are absolutely awesome messages from your Divine Masculine. I hope you're really pleased, pile one. And I do hope it resonates with you and it's made you smile, and that your heart is just filled with so much love and joy and happiness on this Christmas Eve. So keep trusting and believing in what you already know, because you know all this. You know that your Divine Masculine loves you so very much. So thank you so much for joining me, pile one. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve, the rest of Christmas Eve, wherever you are, whatever you're doing in the world, where you are. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you all so very much. See ya. Okay, pile two, let's see what it is that your Divine Masculine would love to share and express to you this morning of Christmas Eve. And you can see that beautiful Rudolph sitting there beautifully. Santa had a little bit of a nap while I was doing pile one because he's so full up. So what is it that your Divine Masculine would love to share and express to you this morning of Christmas Eve? So I'm using the Secrets deck to start the reading for you, pile two. What secrets, what is it that you don't know what's going on with your Divine Masculine right now, and what is it they want to get off their chest and express to you? Nice clear message please for pile two, Divine Masculines, to your Divine Feminine. We are the greatest love story the world has ever seen or heard of. So they want you to know that you are the greatest love story that anybody has ever heard of. How wonderful is that for Christmas Eve, the morning of Christmas Eve, pile two. And at the bottom of the deck is, the fear stopped me from telling you how I truly feel. So they haven't been able to express or share how they truly feel because of the fear. They're opening up and being honest with you. And they couldn't tell you for so many different reasons, and you just have to put that into your situation. It could have been because of the circumstances that they're in at the time, and there was so much change that they knew that they had to make, and they weren't ready to. And this is about you know, the fear of them, how they felt about themselves, not feeling as if they're good enough for you. And it always boils down to that as well, about just low self-esteem and having no self-worth. So at the time it was easier for them to push you away and not tell you how they truly feel. And in this preparation, they have been facing themselves and learning to be honest with themselves, not to push this away, to face this, to allow themselves to feel this so deeply. And they have. And pole 2, your divine masculine, through this message of we are the greatest love story the world has ever seen, is showing that your divine masculine is so awake. They are allowing themselves to feel, because they know that this love isn't like no other. And how you come together and everything that you've both been through is just so unique. And when you share this story, everyone's just going to be blown away by it, because it's so beautiful, so different, so divine, because it was divinely orchestrated how you come into each other's life. And there could be people around you, divine feminines and your divine masculine, just doesn't understand what you've both been through. But they're feeling this romance, they're feeling very loved up. And this is how they're feeling, that you are the greatest love story. The whole thing, how you come into each other's life and how it is right now as well. Because however it is right now is all part of you coming into union. So now I'm actually going to be using Sandra's deck from World Illuminator 1111, the Honesty and Realisation deck. So what else is it that your divine masculine would love to share with you this morning of Christmas Eve? What is it they want you to know? Nice, clear message. For pole 2, please, divine masculines, to your divine feminine. Working hard, there you go. I'm working hard on myself and my financial stability so I can have the foundation that I wish to have for our life together. Beautiful. So they are going so deep within, they are facing themselves and they're longing for this stability. They want this stability, and the stability comes from unconditional love, giving this unconditional love to themselves, to feel good about themselves, and everything else falls into place, your finances, all of those things, to feel good enough to receive. And we have change. I'm working on changing my life and bettering myself so I can become the person that I'm truly meant to be for myself and for us. There you go. Beautiful messages. Pile 1 had beautiful messages, and pile 2, you've got beautiful messages also. And it is so special because it's the morning of Christmas Eve. So however it seems to you, they are doing their work. They are being so looked after and protected during this time of them facing themselves, allowing themselves to feel this love so deeply, to feel safe and to feel good enough. And there could have been fear, because we had that at the bottom of the deck of the secrets about their finances, how it's all going to work out, how, you know, how are they going to survive, and how is it all going to work with you being together. And they want to give you their all, they want to give you everything. But they've got to start with themselves, and that's what they have been doing. So let's see what comes through with this beautiful deck. Promises and Secrets Oracle from beautiful Liz, from Guided by Angels. What is it, pole 2, that your divine masculine would love to share and express to you right now in this morning of Christmas Eve, and their true self? What is it they want you to know? Nice clear message, please, divine masculines, for pole 2, your divine feminine. Arguments and chaos. So around this Christmas time, around this festive time, you know, coming together with the families and everything, there's a lot of arguments and chaos that is surrounding your divine masculine. And this could be a lot of arguments and chaos within themselves. A a lot of that going on, and regretting everything. So they regret everything that's happened previously when you've been together. They regret not telling you how they truly feel. They regret that the fear got hold of them and stopped them from telling you how much they love you, the truth. They wish that they could change it. And they're having to let go of this regret as well, because that is coming from a place of ego and from the past. So this is how they're feeling right now. This is the energy and what they want you to know. They're sorry and they regret everything that's happened before. They wish that they could change it and make it right with you. And with everything that they've learned, how they've been working on themselves, they would love to be in that place of feeling confident, feeling good enough to share how they truly feel with you. And they've always felt this, that you are the greatest love story. This love, it's just blown your divine masculine away, where they just can't, it's just overwhelming. And I expect that's how you feel as well, divine feminines. You just can't explain it. So there's arguments and chaos that's going on around them, and that could be because of the changes that they're making. They're having to remove things from their life and move away from family members and having to confront people, because now they know the importance of being true to themselves, to live their life how they want to live their life. And it could be upsetting people around them, or this could be internal stuff, you know, arguments and chaos, conflict within themselves, beating themselves up, going over the past. Oh, if only I've done this, and only if I've done that. So they're having to calm that down. But beautiful messages, Pole 2. I do hope it resonates, and I do hope it's filled your heart with so much love, and you're smiling, and you hold this message and this love with you for the rest of this Christmas Eve, and you have a wonderful rest of this Christmas Eve, wherever you are, wherever you are living in the world. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you all so very much. See ya. Okay, Pole 3, let's see what it is that your divine masculine would love to share and express to you this morning of Christmas Eve. So I'm going to be using the Divine Masculine Secrets deck first of all, to see what it is that your Divine Masculine wants to share and express to you right now in this moment of Christmas Eve, the morning of Christmas Eve, what they want you to know on this very special day. And this may be secrets and things that you just don't know. This is what your Divine Masculine has been hiding from you. So what is it they want you to know? Pole 3, right now in this moment. Nice clear message, please, Divine Masculines, for Pole 3, your Divine Feminine. I'm always thinking about how special it's going to be when we make sacred love. So they're thinking about making love to you this morning of Christmas Eve. And they're always thinking about it. That's what they want you to know. And at the bottom of the deck is, when I think about kissing you, I get really carried away. So Pole 3, your Divine Masculine is experiencing this sacred love-making energy. It's very intense, this sexual energy. They're thinking about being close to you, kissing you, and making sacred love with you. Just being able to be in your presence, being able to touch you, to hold your hand, to look into your eyes, and to even be in silence with you. Just cherishing the moment, and they're longing and wishing to be with you. And of course, they'd love to make love to you, the physical act, because they're feeling this energy. And what's amazing about this is when you are removing the layers, the conditioning, and what you've believed, and you're making what you've believed about yourself and life, and you're making your way back home, remaining in your truth more and more, you do feel these sensations, you do feel this more intense, because you're allowing yourself to feel, because you're in your truth. So this is very strong for your Divine Masculine this morning of Christmas Eve, and you could be feeling this as well, Divine Feminine. So let's see what else comes through with the Divine Masculine honesty and realizations. So they're longing to make love to you. And sacred lovemaking just covers everything. They just want to be with you. And they're feeling pretty hot as well. So let's see what else is coming through this morning of Christmas Eve. What your Divine Masculine wants to share and express to you, pile 3. Nice clear message, please, Divine Masculines. For pile 3, for your Divine Feminine. Forgiving. I know I caused you a lot of pain and it breaks my heart. I didn't know any better then, but I hope you can forgive me. I'm also working on forgiving myself, even though I'm finding it difficult, yeah. So they want you to forgive them, and they're learning to forgive themselves. They know they have to forgive themselves and things that have happened in their life as well, to let go of that and to be in the present moment. But they know that they're aware that they've caused you this pain by things that have gone on, and you'll have to put that into your situation, how it resonates with you. They're owning this. They're taking responsibility of self and their behaviour. And they are worried about if you're going to forgive them, and they realise that they've got to forgive themselves, and that's what they're dealing with right now. So, true self. I'm going through my awakening and opening up to my true self, which I covered earlier when I was saying about when you're making your way back home and you're removing the layers, remembering who you truly are. You feel things so much more, and your Divine Masculine is learning to remain in, being their true self, choosing themselves always, giving this compassion, understanding, forgiveness to themselves so they can be compassionate, understanding, and so loving towards their Divine Feminine and others around. So let's see what comes through with the Divine Masculine Christmas Promises and Secrets Oracle from Beautiful Liz from Guided by Angels. Let's see what else, pile 3, that your Divine Masculine wants to share and express to you this morning of Christmas Eve. What is their special message? What is it that, they're feeling and experiencing this Christmas Eve morning? Let's see what's going to come through for you, pile 3, from your Divine Masculine. There is a family crisis I'm dealing with. So there's a family crisis that they're dealing with at the moment, which goes with forgiving. So there could be things that your Divine Masculine is changing because they're being true to themselves, which is causing a lot of upset with other people around them. And they're having to forgive themselves because they're making these changes, because they're choosing themselves, and it feels to them that they're hurting other people maybe around them. Again, just put it into your situation, how it resonates with you. But everything seems, things could have come to a head around this time for your Divine Masculine, and there's this family crisis and they're having to deal with it. So if your Divine Masculine is quiet and they haven't reached out this Christmas Eve, or even tomorrow over this Christmas time, know that they're dealing with something big. And as I said, this forgiveness of self, or there could be things that with children, if your Divine Masculine's got children, or all of those things, what we put family crisis. There could be someone that's poorly, all of those things, but they're dealing with something big, and it's bringing this stuff up within them. They're having to forgive themselves, and then they're thinking about you and thinking, are you going to forgive me for how I've behaved before, blah blah blah, all of those things. Spend Christmas with me. Yeah, what's on their mind is spend Christmas with me. And because maybe they've spoken up and shared how they truly feel to family members that are around, they've said that they're not spending Christmas with your Divine Masculine. Again, anything is possible, and things changing all the time. So just put it into your situations. I always say to you, this is what they want. Spend Christmas with me. Spend this Christmas with me, so we can have this quality, precious time together, so we can make love to you, so I can share how I truly feel about you. They want to kiss you under the mistletoe because they get carried away when they're thinking about kissing you. But there's something big that's happening. There's something big that's happening that they're having to sort out. So don't take it personally. Like I said, if your divine masculine is quiet, there's a lot of sorting out that they're doing. And it could be, as I said, somebody could be poorly, or they're having to deal with that, or dealing with children, or because they've opened up, because they're being true to themselves. And it's caused this commotion, it's caused this eruption with people that are around them, and they're feeling bad about it. So anyway, they want to make love to you, sacred love to you, and that's what they're thinking about this Christmas Eve morning, and that's what they want you to know of what they're thinking about and how they're feeling, and they're feeling hot. So thank you so much for joining me, pile 3. I do hope that this has filled your heart with so much love and made you smile. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the Christmas Eve, wherever you are, wherever you're living in the world. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light. And I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?